Welcome, everyone. Dr. Thor here. Get ready for Gnosis. Well, these are the new mini machines that I've had out for a short period of time. And these are transformational spiritual tools of the highest level. One of the problems we have is people don't seem to understand that the spiritual directly affects and actually is superior to the physical. The spiritual directly affects the physical. And if you're trying to reach high states of consciousness, wellness, prosperity, etc., and your spiritual energy bodies are toxified, then you're not going to get there. Now, I've been doing energy readings, which I continue to do for free here to check somebody's energy levels. What is in your energy bodies? Do you have negativity? How crossed are you? How easy it is for you to manifest? Do you have negative spirits around you? Do you have the energetic signature, parasites, funguses, etc.? All of these dramatically affect your life and will stop you, no matter what you do physically, from reaching a high level of success and empowerment. So, for years, I've been trying to come up with a simple, easy way. Now, we do offer uncrossing rituals for only $15 a month, which assist you in removing some negativity, a cross condition, otherwise known as a serious blockage in your life. But these would have to really continue for life if you want to stay uncrossed, which is critical. So what I've come up with are these inexpensive tools that everybody should have and are super easy to use. And they're beautiful, wonderful tools. These are what we call mini machines. They have these gorgeous printed discs. There's three of them for basically. You have what would be your uncrossing major disc, removing blockages. It doesn't matter how much energy you pour into something that is new and good. If you're blocked, it goes to waste. That's kind of as simple as that. It's like trying to fill a bottle where the cork is in it. So you're using all this great stuff and you wonder why the bottle is not filling up. So this is what being crossed is. So you're always blocked. You're always run into problems in life. And if you are able to manifest, it's a very difficult process where everything in life becomes a great struggle. Now, this, because of where society has went in the last 3 or 4 years, has been a critical situation. People went from a level 1 to a level 2 to the highest level of 3, where almost everybody is at a stage 3 of crossed, meaning you have lots of negativity around you. They are blocking you from succeeding, and life is this terrible fight. So to stop that and to be able to go to high levels of well-being, success, and wisdom, you have to uncross yourself. Now, this is an old terminology, crossed, similar to a cross, like an X that you would see. So if you go from the outside of the X to the center, it means the fact that you are blocked all the time. So it's as simple as that. So if you any place where you start an X and you go into the center. So it's not a cross, it's an X. So this is where you're at. So no matter what you're doing, you run into those particular types of problems. So we have to be very, very careful of that. Now, what this further happens is the fact that what this cross condition produces is a blockage of your bioenergy system, which is a very complicated system of energies that are empowering you and flowing you to basically empower your manifesting, empower your well-being. So it's basically like trying to connect an electrical cord and you are unplugged, or your electrical cord, when you have something that doesn't work so well and you press on the wire and it kind of surges, etc. All of this is very critically important to get everything going. Now, your cross condition will start closing these energy flows. And for people to understand them in a common New Agey fashion, we can talk about the chakras, your energy wheels, but it's quite more complicated than that. It's kind of very simplistic and very typical of so many Eastern traditions where they have very simplistic understandings. But you have your root chakra that kind of flows up to your third eye, and your crown chakra, which is your entrance into a whole bunch of other fields. But for everybody to understand that, you can understand these basic energy flows. So all it is an energy flow. I guess you could explain it even better like a water hose. If you have a water hose and you start to kink it even slightly or completely, the energy hose will shut off and the water flow will either diminish dramatically or turn off completely. And when that happens, you go into a state of decay. All of your systems become toxic. You start to obtain illnesses, and over time, this can be very destructive. And you'll see things start break up in your life, whether it's wellness and you start to get sick, as I've mentioned, could be sick in money, it could be sick in relationships, all because it started with the cross condition and now it is affecting your energy bodies. This is how things work. And as I said, nothing in life will work out for you if you have that, or you will struggle. And a lot of people that I read have been crossed seriously for 20 or 30 years, and their life really becomes worse and worse. So this is a difficult problem. The other thing, of course, is the reality that we're in a constant state of attack. Now, regular attacks that everybody is under generally is something from envy. You have enemies, you have jealous people, you have negative people in your life. It could be family members, brothers, sisters, parents. A lot of your friends are more dangerous to you than your enemies, and they're constantly pouring negativity on you. You then go into a world that's filled with disease, war, and evil, and these are being poured on you. So if these things continue to be poured on you and you're not cleaning them out, you will develop a strong cross condition. And of course, there's direct attacks on you. Curses are quite common in this day and age, where you can hire somebody for $30 or $40 and we're more than happy to curse you. We have a society that is completely and totally evil with the Satanist Christians who are constantly pouring out their negativity to destroy the positivity of this world. So pretty much all of the common thought forms out there are pretty negative and downright evil. So how do you stop all this? If you have a curse on you, this will again affect your life, close your chakras, and you will then slowly fail. These things end up and going after the area in your life that's the weakest. Maybe your health isn't too good. Well, the curse will make it worse. If you have financial problems, it'll make it worse. If you have relationship problems, it'll make it worse. So what do you do about this? Well, we're trying to find something that people can do at the initial stages. The initial stages is what people need to do, or even if you've had these things on you for years. But in terms of initial stages, what do you do for yourself and your family right now? It's very hard to learn things, get a bunch of technology, and everything else becomes problematic. Now, life is about empowering what you do, and we offer many manifesting tools. And many of these tools are very inexpensive, and you can use them for life. Other ones are extremely powerful and, of course, cost more money. That's how life is in general. But we'd like to make products available for everyone that they can afford. Obviously, the better tools you get, the more you can bring into your life faster and better and protect yourself. It's like everything in life, but it doesn't mean there aren't quality, good, low-cost tools that you can start out with and use right now. And everything that I manufacture is generally a lifetime use tool. So these mini machines here will last you a lifetime. And all you really have to do, and let's look at the uncrossing mini machine first. Now, this is a very complicated system that I've worked out. Don't look at the beauty and the simplicity of this, and don't think that this isn't high-end tech. Now, high-end tech is easy to use, powerful, and effective. It isn't something that you sit in front of a computer and learn to learn for hours. You can't figure out, you don't know what's going on. That's boob tech. This is not high-level Gnostic tech and not coming from the master of this energy in the field, which I've been for over 40 years, a researcher for 55. I am the expert in the field with 35 books, 5 courses, been on BBC, CNN, The Art Bell Show, and have been a noted engineer and manufacturer and researcher and the leader in what's considered force energy physics, subtle energy physics, radionics, etc. I am the number one in the field and have been for over 40 years. This is an amazing technology that has been built into a low-cost and beautiful, easy system that is not bulky. You can take this and bring it with you anywhere. Very easy to store, very easy to carry, etc. And I've seen some new machines out there that you would have to, that are extremely difficult to use, engineered by boobs, like the Spooky 2 crap. What a gigantic big mess that is from low mentality people. That's what you get from average engineering and average consciousness. You don't get that from someone who's reached the highest state a human can reach, as you do when you reach the highest level of Gnostic thinking. So you have these beautiful, and what you'll see here, and this is, we make the front to be attractive as we can. It should be attractive, catch your attention, but this is not really what's triggering it. Underneath this design here, as with all of ours, are hundreds of other empowerment symbols. You have the master cosmic code we hear. Now, this is a number code representing an energy. In this case, it would be uncrossing you. So this is very important. It's not a number, 1, 2, 3, blah, blah, blah. No, it's a representation of an energy field. On the back here, of course, you have the encoding here for all those people who love more of the digital nonsense, but it's really not all that digital. But we do put a digital in here of coded musical frequencies that trigger all the things that are on here and this number. So this is very high art, and that's what high art is. If you need a giant, big, expensive machine with 50 knobs on it, well, you're a pretty bad engineer. Those are for boobs and for people caught in the system of understanding that if something is good, it has to be complicated and only for professionals. Well, that's the kind of nonsense thinking that has got this world into the mess it is. So we have to really understand that of what's happening in general here. So you have all that. How do you use? Now, a mini machine is, again, a fascinating, artistic, high level of consciousness tool. So, again, you have the energy that is flowing in here. So what we're doing is channeling high energy sources, and we're drawing it into the mini machine. This is in the inside, which the energy is then being charging here, producing here, and you have more energy again. We have a very special design here. Now, this design empowers the whole thing. It's a radionic type circuit. The circuit symbolically amplifies this energy and projects it to the target, which is you. How do you do all that? Well, of course, you put your Polaroid picture, and it must be a Polaroid picture, right on the center of the disc, and you close it. Now you're done. On the back here is a connection to very high cosmic energies through this particular organization, and you're done. Now you do that with each one of these, and you need a separate photograph for each one of these, and then you just simply stack the items here. Now here again, this is for opening your chakras and third eye, etc. You put it in there, you put that on there, and you are done. You have another symbolic picture here to broadcast and empower this. So this is sending to you at extremely powerful energies at a level of the non-electromagnetic, which means nothing can stop it. You can be inside a submarine at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. You can be in a bank vault. This energy will get to you. You simply put that in there. And again, this is for your chakras and third eye. And then, of course, for your ultimate protection, you have the same thing here. You do the same thing here. You put your picture here. You close it up. You've got a symbolic design in there. You stack these on top of each other, and you're done. Now, you can amplify this further with different types of amplifiers. Here's a big one. We recommend you can get a small one here, which is very inexpensive. You can buy these individually. Check the accessories page. Put them on top here, and this will amplify all of this. So we highly recommend that. Life is clogged and negative, and to think that your little thought forms, even when they're amplified like this, is enough is wrong. One of the biggest problems we have right now is the empowerment of everything, and people need huge amounts of power. Matter of fact, I'm moving into huge amplifiers with all my new tech. But this is a darn good little unit you can leave on 24/7 and you can put up. But you don't need to start with that. Start with this. These are inexpensive. Put it there and it's done. What we recommend you do daily is put your right hand, energy flows from the left out the right, onto here. And Oh, actually, you put both hands on here is what I should say, and you suck the energy into you. And you see the energy going up your chakras, going from your root chakra, basically your crotch area, all the way up to the top of your head. You do that for a whole 2 or 3 seconds, you're done. Every day you should do that, and then you'll bring all this energy into you. It's as simple as that. And as you said, these are readily available right now. They ship to you within a few days. So, and basically within 7 days, you can have these and start changing your life. Now, with all the problems in life, this is your major way to solve it for very low money. And also, you do it instantly. There's nothing you have to learn here. There's no machines. There's no all of that poor, terrible technology presented by a bunch of egg-headed fools that want to tell you that you need complicated stuff out there when you really don't. As I said, good engineering is simple and powerful. It is not necessarily costly, nor is it in any way should it be complicated. The bottom line is that real technology should be simplistic. I mean, that's what they're trying to tell us now with this AI, which does everything for you. Well, it's about time we got some technology that does something instead of giving you a program, which is a program is basically a blank form that you have to fill in the boxes. AI fills in the boxes. This is not primitive, dumb AI, but it is all done for you and easy to use as it can possibly get. And people that have these, and we've done this in different ways for years, find that their life starts to change. Now, nothing's a magic lamp, people. You don't use one of these and your life changes and you win the lottery and you go and pull the arm on the slot machine and it pays off. It doesn't work like that, but your life will steadily improve to the point that you'll see massive changes. You know, life is about building a particular positive energetic field around you. Draw to you the good things, success, love, prosperity, protection. Draw those energies to you. And what happens is that your life slowly repairs, gets better, and doesn't have problems any longer. It's as simple as that. That's how it all works in the bigger picture. Trying to go in and change things, trying to go from a polluted, horrible cross condition to some sort of magnificent way of working within short periods of time is a fantasy. It's like saying you're going to get over the spiritual cancer that you have in a few weeks or a few months. It's going to take time and energy, and you want to make sure that you stay in a perfect state and create these energetic fields around you that draw in the energy you need. So it's as simple as that, and here's the tools to do it. And they're very inexpensive. They're available right now. And as I said, you can take these anywhere with you. If you wanted to travel, you could put these in your bag. You could put these in your car. You could carry these in a coat pocket or in your purse if you want to take them directly with you. It's that easy. And at home, you probably will want to use an amplifier for this. And the more energy you have, the better. Remember, you're fighting against a horrible blockage. Blockages, which could be equivalent to a horrible storm and trying to drive down a road which is loaded with fallen trees. Well, you're not going to get very far. What you have to do? Well, you have to remove the trees from the road so that you can drive properly. It's really as simple as that. So, it's all here, and it's now presented in a perfect fashion. I really am so pleased that I'm able to get this out to everybody so that they can use these simply, easily, and inexpensively. This is where you start with everything. Now, everybody says, where do I start? Well, this is a way to understand how these higher level systems work. They have nothing to do with common electrical frequencies. That's low-level garbage. High-level non-electromagnetic frequencies is what creates everything. How do you understand that? Well, have you ever seen an electrical cord on a pyramid? It doesn't exist. The pyramid energy can create lower forms of energy, otherwise known as the electromagnetic. And it's a primitive energy that has its uses. But the problem is you come to the end of electromagnetic like we are now, and you're just producing toxic energies through a very primitive way. There's no need for that anymore, particularly if you're working in the spiritual reality. The spiritual reality is where we all have to get our empowerment from. This goes back into the physical, and then you start manifesting at unbelievable levels. You have unbelievable levels of well-being. Everything comes to you, consciousness, you name it, when you start uncrossing yourself. And it's a steady procedure. It's slow and steady and builds in your life until you just don't have any problems anymore. That's the way it goes. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Remember, everyone, to like this video, become a Patreon member so that we can bring you more items like this. Join All Access so that we can continue to bring you these things, do reviews on important products and everything out there. And you can be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Remember, if you're not supporting people, you're part of the problem, not part of the solution. So everyone should be part of the solution, and you can do that for a very inexpensive monthly fee and give us the funds we need to do serious work. So I hope everyone's enjoyed this. And remember, everyone, there is no reality until the manifesting scientist creates it.